federal level, do you think that they would be inclined to honor the outcome of the state conventions? Or would they...
Well, let me ask you a question. The Liberty Amendments that I propose, each and every one of them, secures power to the states. So, as an example, if the federal government ignores in other words, the federal government nullifies a legitimate amendment to the Constitution proposed by the states at the state convention and ratified by 3/4 of the states, what do you think the state response should be?
I think the states are, the federal government yields its power at the discretion of the states.
Okay, but I'm answering your specific question.
Okay.
The states proceed as the federal amendment, because now it's part of the Constitution, directs them. So it would be the federal government that is nullifying the Constitution and nullifying law, and the states should proceed as the states would proceed. And one of the reasons that I have up there a repeal of the 17th Amendment in the state legislatures, again, selecting senators, is so they can withdraw a senator if a senator conducts himself or herself in a way that is illegitimate. So if you read the book and you go through, there's a method to this amendment process that I put in here, or these amendments that I propose. And so if the federal government says, we're not going to honor those, okay, you come back. Okay, you come back. Okay, you're term limited, whatever you vote on, because you have nullified the Constitution and are nullifying aspects of the Constitution. But, that would be almost a Civil War period, wouldn't it?
Right, that's what I'm concerned about. But don't get me wrong, I don't think we should not go down that path as, a what if.
Well, we're the ones who are following the Constitution, and we're the ones acting with legitimacy. So if we have a complete rogue federal government, that's a wholly different issue in the face of legitimate amendments to the Constitution. The states at that point, having had a convention under Article 5, having the states' legislatures through convention or legislative vote passing the amendments, and then the federal government rejects them, or the courts reject them, well, then we have a whole different kettle of fish, as they say, don't we?
Dissolving the entire agreement at its base structure. We would no longer have a union, it would seem, at that point.
That's correct. But
okay.
I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe what's happened here is that over a period of 100 years, chip away, chip away, chip away, chip away, and now we are where we are, and we're being taken advantage of.
Right. Certainly, don't get me wrong. I serve this country. I love it.
I understand. You're raising a legitimate point that's been raised before, to me, and it's a perfectly legitimate point. If your point to me is, if the federal government is going to reject the Constitution flat out after it's been amended, if the federal government is going to reject the will of the people flat out, what do we do? And I'm saying that's a totally different situation. Then I fear that what George Mason sought to avoid through this process can't be avoided.
Right. Then we've opened several cans of worms. Then we're in big trouble. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
And by the way, I don't think every single individual in the federal government is going to defy or nullify what's been done.
Okay.
I think there are those who will seek to. But that's why I have a number of things in here. I have term limits for Supreme Court justices, the power of state legislatures to overrule federal statutory decisions within a 24-month period, the power of state legislatures together, 3/5 of them, to overturn federal regulations that have a market value of over $100 million. That's to give consent and the franchise back to the people. There's no reason the EPA should be running roughshod over the country. Whatever they claim to be doing, air, food, water, health, they're full of crap. It's where the rat's nest of the Reds and the left have found a home. And they're using those laws and regulations and abusing them to advance their agenda. There is no reason in a republic why the people can't strike back through a legitimate constitutional process through the state legislatures. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Understood.
There is no alternative.
Great. I wanted some positive input on the situation from you, and that's exactly what I got. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. God bless you. Well, that's what I'm here for. As is well known, I am Mr. Positive. Mr. Smiley Face. Let's see here.